What up folks, it's Alex here. Right, I've been spending some money. I've bought myself an electronic gimbal. Which one you ask? It's the Zhiyun Crane version 2. Not the number 2, Zhiyun Crane number 1 version 2. What do you want? What? Yeah, it's fine. I wasn't busy. Hello. I've had my arm up for a while, if I'm honest. I just couldn't justify the cost. And then I had some money come in from some work, so I figured, yeah, why not? We'll pick one up. I was going to grab it on Amazon, but then I found one on the classifieds used near me for half the price of the Amazon one, so I went and picked it up. Job done. It's perfect condition, nothing wrong with it at all. So in this video, I just wanted to A, tell you I've got it. B, I'm not going to do an unboxing, but I'll show you the box and the packaging. And then I'm going to roll some B-roll, some test footage, which I've shot with it just out in the garden. Nothing exciting, but hopefully it will give you an idea of how this thing works. So as the weather's so good, let's go outside. Look. This whole YouTube teleportation thing is playing up again. Let's try the fist bump. Oh, what? No, in the shower. Not cool. Right, chest bump. Yeah. So let's start off by saying I don't know how to pronounce this. I think it's Zhiyun Crane. So there you go, Zhiyun. Here it is. This is the box it comes in. Nothing too exciting. It's a 3-axis, 360-degree gimbal. What it essentially means is it holds your camera steady. There's lots of different axes to balance, and it'll keep your camera in the right place, so you can record video and you can move around and you shouldn't end up with really choppy video. It comes with 2 batteries, and each one is apparently good for about 6 hours, so you get 12 hours battery life total. I haven't had it that long, so I can't test that, but in my use I've only charged it once. I've been messing around with it a fair bit and the batteries seem absolutely fine, so you know, I can believe their claim. The actual device itself weighs 950 grams, not including the battery, so it's about a kilo or so when you put the batteries in. The payload weight is between 350 grams and 1,800 grams, so 1.8 kilos essentially. I shoot with a Sony A7. At the minute I'm shooting with the tiny Zeiss 35mm f2.8 and it's doing a cracking job. Couple of things really quickly to mention. It doesn't come with a quick release plate. You have to unscrew it every time you want to mount a camera. So I bought a tripod quick release plate off Amazon and I've adapted that to it instead. And number 2, there's a cable. You can actually connect your camera to the gimbal using a cable. Now that's not supplied, but you can find it on Amazon. It's about 20 quid. It's well worth the purchase. If anything, it's just so that you can actually hit the record button to stop and start your videos. Now that may only sound like a small thing, but it's really handy not to have to find the little record button on the camera. So I'll definitely recommend that too. You get this hard case, which is really handy. And then inside you get 2 batteries, the crane itself, and then a handful of little bits to make sure that it works essentially. And that's it. Right, enough of me waffling. Let's roll some footage which I shot with this. All of this was shot with the original Sony A7 at 1080p, mixture of 60 FPS and 24 FPS, with the Sony FE 85mm 1.8. I shot wide open and I used the variable ND filter to keep my shutter speed at either 1/50th or 1/20th of a second depending on my frame rate. So, roll that footage. So, I hope that was useful for you. I'm really impressed with it so far. It seems really good. I'm going to keep using it. I'm going to do some more B-roll, some more vlogs with it. I'm currently holding it handheld at the minute at arm's length. It's 2 kilos probably, so it's not the heaviest thing in the world. I couldn't do this all day, but for this sort of short bit, it's absolutely fine. It's also worth noting that the A7 and the 35mm that I'm using at the moment, neither of those have any stabilisation. So all this steady shot that you see at the minute, I'm going to swap hands, is purely from the Zhiyun Crane. So hopefully that gives you an idea, along with the B-roll we've just seen, of exactly how smooth and how steady this thing is. So that's it, that's a wrap. Please like, comment, subscribe, all the usual stuff, and I'll see you next time.